summer shop is only open a couple more weekends. I have a summer shop, for those of you that don't know, in with our local flea market, and summer is fast closing on us. So a couple weekends left, and I noticed that I'm really low on my upcycled or clothing, thrifted items, and that's what I wanted to work on this week. And I filmed projects for you. I think there's 5 different clothing projects that I filmed. So hi, my name is Julia, and if you are interested in creative sewing projects, or the Senate kind of a thing is inspiring for you, please subscribe and like this video. Let's get started. The first project are a pair of these black capris. Now these had a beaded detail at the bottom of each leg, and I'm going to just add to that. Just found this in my stash, this fall colored floral fabric, and I'm adding Heat and Bond Light and cutting to the back of it and cutting each of these little flowers out. Also going to be adding, just tucking a little bit of this same fabric into one of the pockets up on top. I've cut out a lot of these little flowers now, and here's what the Heat and Bond Light. I'll link all that down below for you so you have that for a reference. But I'm just removing that paper to the back, from the back side of these now, and just arranging these around the way I like them. I thought this would make a really cute fall outfit, with even worn with black boots and then also a sweater. Really like the fall colors on these leaves. And you can see I went all the way around with that. I'm going to be stitching these on using this multicolored green thread and using my free motion. I have this underneath my open arm now, this pants leg. And I have my my quilting foot on and my feed dogs dropped, and I'm just drawing with thread. This is such a fun way just to add detail to your stitching. Just going back and forth and adding leaves, adding kind of just a little doodles here and there, and then just adding a lot of detail on these flowers with my thread. And they're done. This is what it looks like. You're going to see a close-up of my stitching here. And the little fabric up on top. The next thing is this cute little jacket. Not a very good picture, but it is a black and white pinstripe, and it has this welt pockets on the front. And I thought would be fun is to add something on that pocket. I have these they're just little crocheted doilies, and I'm just going to stick that in one of these pockets. And also a viewer had sent me these wonderful yo-yos, really look like vintage fabrics, and I love this one that's a gray and mustard, and I just think it looks so good on there. Just carefully removing that particular one, and I'm just going to slide that in, put a couple pins in for now, and this will be stitched on again using free motion stitching. But I wanted to add something to the bottom of this just for some more color, and I'm going to just found some more grays and whites, and then also a mustard fabric, also some lace. I thought I'd add a little bit of lace to the bottom just to tie it in with that doily. I'm measuring around the bottom of this, and I believe I came up to around 40 inches, and then cut squares out of my colors and just stitch them. I did hem one side of this and then finished the other one off with my serger. I pressed open all my seams, and I'm just going to add a vertical stripe of this lace in just 2 different places. So you'll see this lace on the front of the jacket. You'll see the picture at the back of the end of it here where I've added that lace. I'm just going to stitch this lace into place. And then pinned it. I'm going to be top stitching this from the top, just stitching all the way around the bottom of this just to attach that. And here's what it looks like. You can see that lace trim. Two more pair of pants, and these two are shorter. They're more like a capri. And I have two different designs here, but I want to use these. They're like flower patches. I'm going to use these on both pair of these jeans. So two complete different themes. I am going to be adding the Heat and Bond Light to the back of these fabrics. I'm going to be cutting out a lot of these little flowers on this particular fabric. And I have these ironed on now, and you can see those flower patches, and they just look so cute on there. And then also adding three of them along the side of these upper pocket. A viewer sent me this twill tape, and this is such a great idea to stamp on twill tape. She did use a permanent ink, so I know that these will be washable. And I thought I'm going to add just two of these little feathers right up at the top. And then also I cuffed the bottom of these, and I'm going to be adding that twill tape to the front of this cuff, to the front and to the back, just so, and that way it'll keep that cuff up into place, and then just add some detail to the bottom of this. We'll be doing this to both of my cuffs. And on this one, I just scattered a ton of those flowers, and I had them kind of collect underneath that, or in that cuff. Just going to add one flower to the top. And we'll be stitching this cuff up using a decorative stitch. Stitching those flowers on with free motion zigzag, and here you can see that decorative stitch that I used to get the cuff up. And I also use that decorative stitch alongside the upper pocket. Just adds a nice look, kind of ties it all together. And you're going to see a close-up here too of how I did, or the stitching on those flowers. I did use a free motion stitch, but I used the zigzag stitch, and it just added a really funky look. And you can see I did an applique stitch around the twill tape. And then the rest of this I just did a free motion stitch to get everything attached. And some pictures. I love how these turned out. They're so bright. But you can see that free motion zigzag. It's messy, but it's just adds to the design. And I did do my meander or my wander stitch just to go to place. I used a bright pink thread for that. And here is the other one. Again, I free motioned the piece patches on. I did use invisible thread for those fabric or those flower patches. This is my favorite one of all. This is like a military style jacket, but it has this twill tape on it, a lot of detail. And I thought I would add more twill tape to this one, but this is my tape measure twill tape. Again, I'll add all this in my description down below if you're wanting some similar. I use this a lot for a lot of projects. Wanted to add this twill tape to above each of my pockets. And then I have some this is a Tim Holtz fabric, but it has all these tickets. It's just really fun. And again, if I can find this fabric, I'll link that down below as well. But it has wonderful little tickets. And these tickets have numbers and letters on them, and they're rectangle shaped. And I thought they'd be really cute between the buttonholes. I also add some to the cuffs. You can see here, I have them all stitched on now. I used an applique stitch, or you could use a zigzag stitch to stitch those into place. I really think it still needed something just to tie everything together. And so I'm going to add some paint. I'm going to use the Arteza fabric paint. again listed down below. This is the color Burnt Sienna, and the stencil that I'm going to use is a Tim Holtz stencil, and it has letters and numbers on it, and I thought again that kind of tied it all together. I'm going to be adding some of this paint through this stencil in different areas on this jacket. When I do this, I'm using a stencil brush, very little paint, and the brush is dry. I don't add any water at all. And I'm not really after a real distinct impression. I just want to get this so you can kind of tell that it's letters and numbers. And you can see it there. Just using one of my rulers for underneath. It works great for that. It gives it enough of a flat surface. And again, just adding a little bit more to this other pocket. And here's some pictures of it. I just add, like I said, just love it. I did add some numbers and letters to the cuffs, also to a little bit above the top pockets, and you can see it there. And then I also did a little design on the back of this one, both with the tickets and the stencil. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now.